I'm Luke.
I'm Edie.
And now it's time for CHS Today. The Snowball Dance has been moved to February 24th. It will be located at the Miller Building from 7 in the evening to 10 at night. If you would like to go and still don't have a ticket, you may purchase one from Mr. Vaughn in JE 113. The dress code is open. You may dress up or down.
Student Council will meet with the Student Athletic Council today in Mrs. Combs' room during SRE. We will be discussing beat cancer in 4 quarters.
The first academic team meet will take place on Wednesday, January 18th. This will be a virtual meet happening in the Media Center starting at 5 p.m. Stay tuned for more info and contact any of the coaches if you have any questions or concerns.
There will be a Fine Arts Academic Team Study meeting in JA 201 tomorrow during SRE.
There are CHS meetings this week during SRE in the lecture hall. Freshmen will meet today, sophomores tomorrow, and juniors on Friday.
The Science Academic Team will meet tomorrow during SRE.
There will be a French Club meeting during SRE today in JA 201 to discuss second semester meetings and activities.
The academic team shirts are in. If you ordered one, please stop by JA 201 to pick it up.
Attention seniors, senior quotes are a tradition for the Coheescan yearbook. If you are wanting a quote in the yearbook, please fill out the Google form in your email. We will release more information when the email is released. Senior quotes will be due on March 17th.
National Honor Society members, CAST is having a swim meet on Saturday and they're looking for some volunteers to help run the meet. Let Mrs. Balmer know ASAP if you're available.
There was an update to Power School and the parent/student app does not update until the user signs out of the app and signs back in. Parents have their own username and password for the app. If necessary, the district code is HFWN. Students have assigned username and passwords. It's very likely their Chromebook remembers their login and password information. The student username is 7 numbers and found by the teachers in Power School by clicking on the very dark Power School logo when you see the row of icons on the attendance page. The student password is their typical password assigned by the district.
There will be a Spanish Club meeting next Tuesday, January 17th during SRE in Senorita Richards' room.
On this day in 1964, Surgeon General Luther Terry released a report on behalf of the United States government announcing a definitive link between smoking and lung cancer. Smoking had long since been suspected of causing health issues since the 1930s. Once the report released, the government would take more action on smoking and the amount of people smoking would decrease by 11% by 1985.
In national news, 100,000 people are left without power in California as forecasts warn of nonstop cyclones across the area. Extreme weather changes are heavily affecting California with heavy rain, floods, and high winds. Californians are evacuating as more floods are imminent as well as 60-mile-per-hour winds.
In world news, lab-grown retinal eye cells have started making connections, which opens the door for clinical trials to treat blindness, according to the new study. Stem cells that turn into retinal cells can connect to existing cells, showing the cells are ready for trials in those with degenerative eye disorders.
Lunch for tomorrow will be buffalo diced chicken, macaroni and cheese, a classic American cheeseburger, and chicken nuggets.
The weather is looking appropriate for a hauntingly relaxing baseline. Will it stay that way, Nabi?
The weather is looking great, Meep. At 5 p.m., we're going to have 49 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, looking great. 10 p.m., the moon's going to creep out, 48 degrees. 7 a.m., the cyclones that we heard about in California earlier are going to be moving up, and we're going to have slight rain, 48 degrees. Thursday, we're going to have a high 51 and a low of 33. The rain's going to keep coming, and Friday, it's also going to be a bit of rain. This time, we're going to have a bit of thunder creep in there, high 36, low of 26. Saturday, we're going to have a high 38 and a low of 27 with some bright sun, but some clouds blocking it out, so watch out for those. And now, back to the desk with Meep Morris.
Thanks, Nabi. Now over to Brody with the sports.
Thank you very much, Meep. Varsity Gymnastics finished second place with 88 points at the New Palestine Newcastle home meet last night. Ainsley Bodwell took second on vault with an 8.35 to a strong New Pal team. Ellie Lakes took second on beam with a 7.535. Against Newcastle, Bodwell took third on vault and second on bars. Lakes took fourth on bars with a 7.25. Elena Daniels took third on floor scoring 7.325. Lakes was third all around and Daniels was fifth all around. Their next meet will be tomorrow at home against Rushville. Last night, girls JV basketball traveled to Richmond and won 35-19. The Lady Spartans defense only allowed Richmond to score 6 points in the second half. The leading scorers were Serenity Pennington with 9, followed with Taylor Watkins with 8, Brenda Phelps with 6, Gracie Sparks with 5, Alyssa Waddell had 3 and Kendall Frank and Keegan Garrison both had 2 points each. The Lady Spartans will next be in action Friday at the Bowl versus Franklin County. The varsity Lady Spartans defeated Richmond 49-28 last night. The Lady Spartans held Richmond to 6 points in the second half with a tremendous defensive effort. Leading scorers were Haley Sembach with 16 points, Abby Schwartz with 8 points, Sarah Rubel 7 points, McKenna Lucas 6 points, and JC Wilhelm, Addie Jones, and Anaya Bennett with 4 points. Their next game is Friday against Franklin County, and JV starts at 6 with varsity to follow. There will be a football call-out meeting today in the auditorium during SRE. There will be a track call-out meeting tomorrow during SRE in the top of the old gym. Sports action for today is boys freshman basketball at Muncie Central starting at 6, boys JV basketball at the Bowl versus Centerville starting at 6, and varsity follows at 7:30. Wrestling at home versus Hagerstown starting at 6. Sports action for tomorrow is gymnastics at home versus Rushville starting at 6:30. That is all for sports. Now back to the desk for birthdays.
Thanks, Brody. Birthdays for today are Sarah Grimm, Sophia Sutherland, and Parker Thumb. Birthdays for tomorrow are Ian Keel, Gavin Lemon, and Elijah Murray. Happy birthday. I'm Luke, that's Edie, and that's all for CHS Today.